Hi there, Sierra loves dogs, and I'm back in my closet. If this is your first time joining me, I am in the process of sorting through all of the drawers and shelves and eventually rods in my closet and trying to declutter and having fun remembering stories of when I purchased these items or wore them and struggling with organizing and making decisions. And if that sounds interesting, I'm so glad you're here. This week, I'm going to be working on what I'm calling sandals that are heeled. So, heeled sandals, I guess, is going to be this category up here. I actually got a bonus shelf because if you watched last week, I was able to move my baseball hats to the back of my closet door using a fancy little hat organizer that I found on Amazon. So, this jumbled mess up here, I'm tilting the angle up a little bit more, is going to have two shelves to live in. So very excited to see what I've got. So step one, like every week, is I take everything out and I clean out the shelf. So let's get it done. I already noticed an issue, and that is I've got hats. I've got baseball hats and visors in with those shoes, and I just thought I was done with hats. So I'm gonna have some more hat decisions to make this time, and I thought I was all done with those. That's okay. But let's get started with the shoe part of it. So I've already worked on these two shelves. These are more closed-toed, everyday athletic shoes and comfortable, cute athletic shoes that I can wear in public. These are flats and sandals. And I was gonna have this shelf be heeled sandals. So open toe, but with a heel. And this was going to be unknown. As I'm pulling through, I actually see I have quite a few of these pointy toe flats. I think I might make them their own shelf because I think I've got a few of those. So I'm going to gather all of my flats that are closed toed and see if they won't fit on this shelf. These were left over from a previous video, so I'm just going to move them up here, and then I found a couple more when I was pulling them down. So I found these, which are kind of a snake skin. Again, if you know my story, I was bit by a snake, so I'm very, very drawn to snake skin. If I see a snake skin print on shoes, on a handbag, on a jacket, on anything, I usually buy it. So marketers, pay attention. Show me snake skin and I'll buy it. I thought maybe I could get 4 across, but it doesn't quite work. But if I stack them like this, I can still see them. Is that okay? That works, right? Then I can get a lot of them in there. Look, look, look at all of them. I already have 4. Okay, there we go. Stay there. Oh, stay there. Nope, stay there. Stay. Okay, remember a couple weeks ago I couldn't find the match for this one? I found it! Yay! So these are a little different in that they're more of a square toe, if you can see the end of it, and I tend to like the pointy toes better, but they're so comfortable, and I really like the shade. They feel so fresh and springy. They're really unlike all the other ones, which are more dark and don't pop as much. So I'm definitely going to keep these because they're so different from the other ones I have and so comfortable. My last pair of flats, I think these are Old Navy, but neutral with a little pop of metallic dot. I don't know what you call those, embellishment on the toe. But you can see I've got a line of flats. I actually have 6 pair of flats. All of them I would call pointy toe flats with the exception of the minty blue one that I showed a minute ago. Is that too many? Okay, these were the soda open-toed shoes that I tried on a couple of weeks ago. I already decided that I was keeping them. I just was waiting to organize this space. So they're gonna go up here along with my little Coach sandals that I showed as well. Found them. They're gonna go up here also. Really, this shelf should be just my microphone and all of my sandals. If you saw the video where I found my microphone and had a little fun with it, it's back. I didn't get rid of it. It's so much fun. I keep thinking I'm going to use it for something, and maybe I will. But now I'm going to look for sandals to fill in here and then look for heels to go up there. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to organize this middle shelf yet. I do have some more closed-toed shoes, so maybe this will be closed-toed in between. Then I've got closed-toed, open-toed, closed-toed, open-toed. It's like, you know, little pattern. Okay, I found these. I feel like these were not, they're not supportive at all, but I feel like they weren't even comfortable. So I have socks on my feet and I'm maybe trying these on afterwards just to make sure. These are super comfortable. I would say they're as comfortable as these Amazon Essentials ones that I was talking about when I went through this sorting a couple weeks ago. But the color's a little wonky on them. It's like almost a yellow, whereas this is a beige. And so I tend to go for this one more often. Do I need two pair? They're a different pattern, but they're both basically flat, comfortable walking sandals. Should I keep them both? Okay, my first official goodbye of this video, which is not good because I'm supposed to be decluttering and sorting through things. I love these sandals. They have this black floral print with pink flowers and green leaves, and you can just see that over time it's just gotten worn. So these were from Target. They were super comfortable. I wore them out. I don't even know if I can donate them at this point because you can see the pattern's all worn away. This is kind of what the pattern used to look like here, and you can see it's just worn everywhere. So these are ones that I still really think fondly of, but they're just worn and I'm not going to feel confident wearing them. So they're going goodbye. But I found the pair for my rainbow ones. I love these. Look at that pattern. Isn't that so fun? These are Target again. I think these are maybe 2 years old, but I couldn't find the match until I took everything out, and here they are. So I'm so excited I found the match for them. All right, my Tevas. These are not the most flattering shoe, but these are the best for walking and hiking and swimming in rivers where you have lots of little pebbles or river rock. And up at our cabin, we have a little pond with a ton of loose gravel. And if you don't have something on your shoes while you're swimming, it can be really painful on your feet. So 100% keeping these. I wear them all the time up at our cabin. Sometimes if I know I'm going to be, water hiking or something, just because of the waterproof functionality of them. Again, they're not the cutest. I don't, gravitate towards them for part of an outfit, but they're super functional. So these just make me smile. Aren't these hilarious? Oh my gosh, they're so funny. They just make me laugh. I actually got them for my birthday, which is in the fall, and the weather hasn't been warm enough for me to wear them yet. And I can't wait for summer so I can wear these. Aren't they hilarious? I think these are so funny. They make me laugh. I am going to make other people laugh. I can't wait to put them on. These are cute and super comfortable. I usually wear them without socks, which I know is gross, but they're just designed to be slip-on. They're Roxy. I feel like I might get one more season out of them. They're feeling a little worn and dingy, but super comfortable. Gotten a lot of use out of them. I think I might start putting them in with up here because I've got my green Converse actually on this shelf, and I've got a couple other closed-toed shoes. So I think I like my idea. Closed-toed, open-toed, closed-toed, open-toed. So I'm gonna put my Converse in here too. I'm on a stool because this is a little bit high for me. I'm only 5'4". Actually, technically probably 5'3 3/4, but I say 5'4". And along with those green Converse, look at my San Francisco 49ers shoes. I bought these when they were in the playoffs, and I thought we might be going to the Super Bowl. They're so comfortable. They're so cute. Do not regret this purchase at all. I will wear them next season. I just think they're adorable, but they're going to go in the back because I'm not going to wear them until next football season. So I'll put them behind the flats that are up in front. These are up there. I think these are super cute. They're very comfortable, a little wedge, and then just kind of strappy details and a solid heel with a zipper. I feel like these are maybe kind of on their way out of style, but I think I will still probably get some use from them this year, so I'm going to keep them for now. I'm going to change something up here. As you can see, I've got depth to have 2 sets of shoes, but I can only see the first row. So especially on the higher shelf there, from my vantage point, I can't see what's behind them. So instead of having the shoes paired so that I can see both of the sets, I'm going to put one in front and one behind so that I can see all the shoes that are on that shelf. So I'm going to rearrange all those. Okay, from a function standpoint, I think that will work for me much better. As you saw last week with my hats, when I only had the row of 3 hats, I could only see the first 3, and it prevented me from knowing which hats I actually had. So I think this is going to work a lot better. What do you think of this style? I feel like this is kind of going out. The cut off toe here with the exposed heel, cut out like a cold shoulder thing, but for your feet. I feel like these are not as in fashion anymore. This is aerosol brand, so they're super comfortable, but I feel like this is maybe not the style. I don't know. They're always comfortable. And I thought they were cute when I got them, but I'm just wondering if they're not trendy anymore. I guess I'll hold on to them, but let me know in the comments if you feel like these are out. My Birkenstocks. Okay, these are circa 94, 95. They're falling apart. Y'all, the tread is like off of them. The cork is like disintegrating. If I wanted to keep these, I should pay to get them resold, but I think that's kind of expensive. So, I don't know. I might hang on to them a little bit longer, but I might actually just buy a new pair because they're back in. So why wouldn't I? So I'll hold on to them for now. I'm not doing great with the sorting, am I? I've gotten rid of one pair. This is really not going well. I've gotten rid of one pair of shoes so far, and I have one pair to try on. Well, let's see what else was in there. I had hats in there as well, so let's take a look at those. Okay, and I like all these. This is a running hat I got, just a white hat. This was from Target. Like, cute, it's Polaroid, and it's bonus of having the rainbow, so I can wear it for Pride Month. And this one I earned by hitting 500,000 meters rowing. So I'm always proud of things like that. Well, this one I might be ready to get rid of because it's got this weird bubble here, where I feel like it just kind of goes out here. So it's more the shape than the design. I still love the design. Mickey on a hammock in Hawaii. I mean, come on. You can't not love that. But the shape is a little bizarre. So I think I'm going to pass this one on. I haven't worn this one in a while, and it's mainly because of that weird bubble right there. I got a visor with my name on it, sponsored by Toyota. I'm gonna definitely need this for when I'm in a poker tournament, so I can't get rid of it, right? Right? Okay, the other thing that was on that shelf was another set of inserts for these shoes. Oh, they do feel nicer. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna trade these out. I've had these for several years, and I guess these are kind of flatter now. I hadn't even noticed. And it's like they're gonna have a new life for me. Well, that's exciting. Okay, so remember when I had 30 hats last week? I got rid of one, but then I'm keeping 5 more, so actually 35. So that rack that holds 40 hats is gonna be holding 35 hats. I just tried these on. They're pretty comfortable, so I'm gonna keep them, which means at the end of this video, I've only gotten rid of one hat and one old pair of flip-flops. Not my most successful decluttering, organizing week. I guess that's okay. That's just life, right? You're not going to have a win every time, and you just got to keep going. Eventually things will get sorted through. There were a couple that I wasn't 100% sold on the style of them, but there's nothing wrong with them, and they're summer shoes, so it's kind of hard for me to gauge if I'm going to wear them this summer. I was starting to not wear them as much last summer, but it's hard for me to look ahead and know what I'm going to be doing when it's winter months right now. One thing I did want to mention that I'm really good at, and I encourage anyone who is going through a decluttering project, is at the end of a decluttering, I have piles, I have things that are now upset and in different places because of the decluttering. For example, I wiped down my shelf and I brought up the paper towels and my cleaning spray, and now I have a dirty paper towel that I used to wipe the shelf off. These are all now in my closet on the floor. I also have the inserts that I replaced and the 2 items I've committed to getting rid of. So all of these things were not on the floor in my closet when I first started this sorting process. And I could walk away when I'm done here and figure I would just deal with them later, but then I'm creating more work for future Sierra. I want to be kind to future Sierra, and so I'm going to finish and close that loop, put everything where it belongs right now. So I'm going to walk out and put these in our donation pile. I'm going to take the paper towel roll and cleaner and put them back downstairs in the kitchen where I grabbed them from. I'm going to throw away the inserts. I did start looking ahead to what's above this shelf, and if you can see, I've got old letters. So this is where I store all of my pen pals letters from when I was growing up. I had a hobby of writing letters to people I met at camp. I had old boyfriends that I was writing to, girlfriends. I got assigned a pen pal from the Disney Kids Club at one point, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all of those. Actually, I haven't opened that box in a really long time, and wouldn't be surprised if some of the letters have actually disintegrated. So that one's going to be a little bit different because it's a sentimental sorting, but it needs to get done. So that's what we're looking forward to next time. If you're new here, I'm fairly new to YouTube also, and appreciate you stopping by and checking out my channel. I am in the process of living my life, and a lot of that has to do with going through the massive amounts of clutter that I've accumulated over the years. And right now we're in my bedroom, but of course I've got clutter in other places in the house, so we may explore those areas as well. And there's a family cabin. If you think this is bad, just wait. So I don't want to be a hoarder. I don't want to be on the show Hoarders. And this is my attempt to prevent myself from getting there. If you'd like to join my journey, I would love for you to consider subscribing. If that is too much of a commitment and you just want to hit the like button, that would be awesome. I would appreciate it a lot. So reflections from today, it wasn't the most successful. I feel like I didn't do a great job of being very clear cut with getting rid of things. I'm only getting rid of 2 things. That being said, I guess we'll have good days and bad days with our sorting and decluttering. As long as we keep moving forward, it's going to be at a different pace sometimes, and I have to give myself the grace to accept that. So thanks so much for joining, and we'll see you next time.